Hey, this is Luke. Welcome to another episode of Big, Medium, Small. This is my foundations drawing class. Today is about an intro to perspective, starting with the core exercise, cubes and cylinders. I got a couple of hacks coming up and some serious foundations. Okay, the horizon line. It's probably the most important concept. It establishes where you are. Notice the box. The box below the horizon line, we see the top of. The box above the horizon line, we see the bottom of. Here's a box on the horizon line. You don't see the top or the bottom. Same with cylinders. See the top side of the one below the horizon line. See the bottom side of the one above it. This is our second concept, vanishing points. Those lines are called orthogonals. Okay, I'm going to do a series of drawings here. I'm going to draw 3 boxes each. One's going to be on the horizon line, one's going to be above, and one's going to be below. See my effort to get the lines right? Now I'm going back with a heavier line, with a darker line. Verticals are really hard for me. The top always tends to lean to the left. The lines that I'm connecting to the vanishing point, I'm just like whispering them onto the page, just going so light. Now I'm going back and selecting. Gives me a chance to have another go at it. Correct any of the small errors I might spot. That back corner can be tricky for people. Maybe slow the video down and look at how I establish the back corner. See, the front corner everybody gets, but it's the back corner that kind of troubles people. The line weight right now, I'm adding line weight on the things that were closer to me. See how I'm moving the paper around so that the lines go in the direction that my arm goes in? The other thing is that moving the paper around gives me a chance to refresh my view. And sometimes I'll catch mistakes that I wouldn't catch if I was just looking at the papers without moving it. All right, that was a long way to do it. I got this word from Will Weston, fanning. You see how there's a closed end? When I'm working with a pen, notice how I don't build my boxes and cubes off the corners, but I let the corners come a little later. When you draw a cube, if after you do it, if you check for these three things, if you don't have one of these three mistakes, chances are the cube is pretty good. See how the outer legs are just too long? Okay, so here's how to draw cylinders. I'm starting out with a circle. See how I'm turning the paper, working with the direction of my arm and my wrist? It's not a perfect circle still, but it's the best I can do right now. You see how these lines are fanning lines also? As the circle turns in perspective, the height stays the same, but it foreshortens, it gets skinnier. You see that line straight through the middle? That's called the minor axis. The cylinder is perpendicular around the minor axis. Okay, fanning lines, and then you see how my cylinders on both ends are symmetrical around the minor axis. Now I'm just playing around with cubes and cylinders, circles, spheres, trying to have some fun. Been another episode of Big, Medium, Small. This is Luke Doherty showing you a beautiful painting by Edward Hopper. Look at those cylinders. All right, have a good one, guys. Talk to you soon.